Joel keeps a hand of 3 islands, 2 lookouts dispersal, a Tempest Djinn, and a Merfolk Trickster. Irene keeps a hand of God Eternal Bantu, Field of Ruin, Swamp, Mountain, Medieval, and Legion Warboss. Irene leads us off with the mountain and passes the turn. Joel plays an island and passes the turn. Irene plays a swamp and passes. Joel plays an island and passes. Irene plays a swamp. She then taps 3 and plays the Legion Warboss. She goes to combat and gets a token. Joel flashes in a Merfolk Trickster, tapping down the Legion Warboss. He then blocks the Goblin. Joel plays an island for turn. He then taps 3 and plays a Tempest Djinn and passes the turn. Irene plays a Field of Ruin for turn. She moves to combat and gets a Goblin. She taps 3 and plays the Devil on the Tempest Djinn. She attacks with the Goblin and Joel blocks. For Joel's turn, he plays an island. He then passes the turn. For Irene's turn, she plays a Dragon Skull Summit. She then taps 3 and plays a Chandra Accolade of Flame. Joel responds and casts a Lookout's Dispersal, countering the Chandra. She attacks with the Goblin and Joel blocks. For Joel's turn, he plays an island. He then passes the turn. For Irene's turn, she plays a Dragon Skull Summit. She then goes to combat, makes a Goblin, and attacks. Joel blocks. Second main, Irene plays a Mayhem Devil. Joel responds and casts a Lookout's Dispersal. For Joel's turn, he draws and plays an island. He then passes the turn. For Irene's turn, she taps 2 and plays a Dreadhorde Butcher. Irene goes to combat, makes a Goblin. She attacks with the team. With the Mentor ability from the Legion Warboss, she puts the counter on the Dreadhorde Butcher. Joel blocks the Legion Warboss. He then taps an island and plays a Dive Down, keeping the Trickster alive. He then takes 3 and the Dreadhorde Butcher gets a counter. For Joel's turn, he plays a Siren Storm Tamer. He then passes the turn. For Irene's turn, she attacks with both her creatures. Joel attempts to double block the Dreadhorde Butcher. Irene then taps 2 and lightning strikes the Merfolk Trickster. Damage happens and Joel takes 1. For Joel's turn, he plays an island. He then passes the turn. Irene attacks with both her creatures. Joel takes 4 and the Dreadhorde Butcher gets a counter. Second main phase, Irene taps 5 and plays God Eternal Bantu. She sacks the Goblin in 2 lands, drawing 3 cards. She then plays a Mountain for turn. For Joel's turn, he draws and passes the turn. On upkeep, Joel flashes in a Merfolk Trickster, tapping down the God Eternal Bantu. Irene plays a Swamp for turn. She then attacks for 4. Joel decides to take it, going down to 8. The Dreadhorde Butcher gets another counter on it. During her second main phase, Irene casts a Chandra Accolade of Flame. She minuses the Chandra, giving the Lightning Strike flashback, and then casts it, targeting the Merfolk Trickster. Joel draws this card for turn and scoops it up.